Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the very first episode of Marking Out Amongst Friends. This is your new host, Jay Rich, aka Jay Ritty. And right now, we're just going to give a quick rundown of tonight's rating for WWE Survivor Series 2017. The pay per view as a whole, I really don't. Out of a 10, I would probably give this pay per view probably a good 5, so to speak. There were good matches. There were some good spots in this pay per view. We'll start off with the opening match of the show, which is going to be Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, The Shield versus Big E, Kofi, and the other guy. Man, I messed that up. I messed that up big time. Xavier Woods, yes. There we go. We can cut that part out. All right. So the starting match, we start the show off with the Shield versus the New Day. First of all, big surprise. This is the opening match that they chose to start the show off. I was kind of hoping this was going to be towards the end of the show, maybe if not the main event, the match before the main event. But no matter the placement in this show, this match still lived up to expectations. A lot of good spots in this match. The Shield really let New Day get a lot of offense in this match, which was very, very utterly shocking. However, we pretty much knew the Shield was going to come away with the victory here. I really liked the triple power bomb off the top rope. In my opinion, I feel like that was really, even though New Day loses this match, that really puts a lot on New Day to say that they had to put them out in that fashion. So I'll definitely give that match. This is probably going to be my match of the night. I don't really think, even though that started the show off, I don't really think any of the other matches tonight really top that. We move on to the next match in this card with The Miz versus Baron Corbin, the U.S. title, U.S. champion versus the Intercontinental champion. This match was actually not that bad of a match, in my opinion. Baron Corbin, of course, comes out on top. I think that he needed that a lot more than The Miz did. This is really not anything that The Miz did. This is more so to legitimize Baron Corbin as a upper mid-card champion. But The Miz really, for somebody who gets a lot of slack for not being able to be a top-tier wrestler, he did some good counters. The backflip out of the End of Days really showed a lot of the agility that you don't really usually see from The Miz. And all in all, I was kind of impressed with just how they worked that match. Baron Corbin, in my opinion, still needs to do some improving on the microphone. Had a prime opportunity to mock The Miz and ruin the catchphrase. And I think that kind of undid some of that, what the match did for him to me. But all in all, that match is better than what I expected. What was our next match on the card? We got the 5-on-5 women's match. In this instance, you really didn't miss anything in that match. I think that they imagined that the whole Nia Jax versus Tamina thing would be bigger than what it was, but in the end, they really didn't do anything but headbutt each other, and the really big thing that kind of hurt me in this match was Tamina putting out Bayley in this instance. Bayley has been on a huge downward spiral ever since losing her first world title. And it's just kind of put me in a spot where I don't really know what they're going to do with Bayley on the main roster right now. It's really up in the air. But this one, it wasn't really that great of a match. But in the end, Raw comes away losing this one. So SmackDown gets the win on this one. And no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Cut the tape on that one. Raw won that one. That was Asuka. Nobody was ready for Asuka. She goes through, wins that one. I think that was good that they used the opportunity to put Asuka over. That was really mainly the highlight of the match. Other than that, it was pretty much just news. Um, on to the next match. We got the women's 5-on-5 match. I mean, not the women's 5-on-5, the women's title match. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte. I mean, that match was pretty much expecting Charlotte to come on top. There was nothing that really stood out in that match to me. I was really hoping for a Carmella cash-in during this one. It didn't happen. Nothing really interesting happens during this match. I mean, Charlotte comes away with the W as expected. On to AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar was actually a much better match than I expected them to put on. I expected for AJ Styles to come in, get taken to Suplex City, and pretty much that be over. But I mean, surprisingly, AJ got a lot of offense. The multiple phenomenal forearms, the calf crusher. It was really Brock really let AJ showcase a lot in this match. Of course, Brock still comes away with the victory with the F5 in this one, but you could tell that Brock really has a lot of respect for AJ Styles in this match, and I really enjoyed that. And on to the main event of this show. I really was not impressed with this match at all. To be 100% completely honest, I think that this match wasn't really helpful for anybody in that match, other than with the ending with Braun Strowman going over on Triple H after Triple H does the surprising cross on his team by getting Kurt Angle eliminated, only to eliminate Shane McMahon. I'm not really enjoying Shane McMahon being the focal point of every pay-per-view for the last couple of months, and I'm really hoping that they go in a different direction with this whole SmackDown roster. It's supposed to be the land of opportunity, and right now Shane is kind of capping the opportunity for everybody. But pretty much that's my rundown of the whole pay-per-view. Once again, as a whole, I would get about a 5 out of 10. Some of the victories were surprising, but all in all, I think that this pay-per-view could have been a lot better than what it was for the card that they had. Well, that's pretty much it. You want to go ahead and cut right there, stop right there. Did I leave anything off? I felt like I left some. Did I leave the Usos match off? I did. Okay, that was actually a pretty good match too. All right, close us out. All right. Well, all right, you guys. That was thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Once again, this is Jay Rich, pilot episode, marking out with friends. Catch this episode, the next episode going forward. We're going to be on Thursday nights. Shout out to Doc Wednesday night. And shout out to my crew over at Debate Amongst Friends. Join our Facebook page, Debate Amongst Friends. Follow us, The Game Runners, on Facebook. And good night, everybody.